Hello, collective. Happy Monday, September 30th. Yeah, we got 2 moons, too. So 2 moons that are not the same, by the way. So we got these 2 moons that are not the same for the letters in September 30th, Monday, 2024. Yeah, they're not the same. There's a strain on one of them to rehearse. I mean, no offense, but it's an asteroid, right? PT5. I think they're calling it PT5. One is bona fide diamond in your midst. Yeah, so there is a real one. One is bona fide diamond in your midst. And then one is this lying, dishonest, trumped up. we don't know. Yeah. So one is real and one is not quite real. Yeah. Okay. So did I disappoint you? Probably is what the moon's saying, right? A bad taste in your mouth? If I'm the anti-hero, then we need to arrest the moon. Yeah. So did I disappoint you? Leave a bad taste in your mouth? I am the anti-hero, why don't you just arrest me? Why don't you kill me? Loser. Beck. No, we're not gonna, no, it's not like that at all. No, it's not like that at all. I think God has a sense of humor. I truly do. Like, oh, you're gonna get this twin to replace this person in society? Okay, well, I'll give you a second moon and, see how you like them apples since you're doing magic all the time. Maybe your ignorance will pick the wrong. You'll be doing your bee-bobbity-boo to the asteroid. And it won't work. Aw. Did you say hi to Raise the Dead? Oh, it's you that has no answers yet. Did they say hi to Raise the Dead for today's date? Because it's them, collective. They don't have any answers right now. They pretend they don't see you, and then they stare at you for the rest of the day. Yeah, that's classic. Yeah, pretend you don't see someone, and then just stare at them the rest of the day. One heart, one day, one way, with or without each other, brothers, sisters. Yeah, that was kind of the goal, is this one heart, one way, one day, with or without each other. And this is sisters, brothers, because we have this unmastered utopia, where we become one. And it's been this unanswered prayer, Well, collective, you need to think like your ops so that this can all get resolved. No. You get to think what you want to think. If they want you to talk to them, maybe get rid of that twin first, and then we'll talk turkey. Yeah. Get rid of that diabolical plan. Yeah, this is what it resulted in. Is you got Jupiter up here. It was a win for collective, but what it was your ops had used these really reputable people in government and a passed over female of service, got some ancestor involved because they were trying to war for these possessions. Okay. Well, they haven't got it yet. So that's why you get the grand trine. They did the same thing here. This secret family of yours, did not tap into passed over masters. No. They couldn't. And it was all, now they're a hangman, this moon down here in limbo. There's just a hangman. So it's kind of a win too for collective, because you kept them from taking something that wasn't theirs. Because this is the payment for those antics, is you still have Saturn trying to expand this twin. They use this high priestess to expand this twin. Jupiter's in Gemini. That's what that is there's 2 sitting in Gemini. Well, we'll just replace that person with another person. What are you doing, dude? And then up here, same thing. This religious group wanted to make this twin. Oh no, this is the real McCoy right here. Boom. Using that moon. Ancestors like, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, they want me to vote for Trump just so that he can go in and say, you're fired. Yeah. So from Ezekiel 2, the Lord wants me to remind you that this is what the sovereign Lord says, and whether they listen or refuse to listen. For remember, they are rebels. At least they will know they have a prophet among them. Yeah, so you just keep on keeping on, collective, because there's no talking turkey unless they get rid of this diabolical plan. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah. Ancestors, please be here for this reading. I love you. I need you here for this reading. Thank you so much. Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, please be here. And Ascended Master Jesus, please be here for this reading. I love you. Yeah, they're scared right now, collective. They're scared. Well, if they hadn't, I don't know. If they get the bread to run, let them run. The bread to run. You know what I mean? If you get the bread and you want to run, I don't want to run because I feel like I was always the one to compromise my security. I'm not going to compromise it. You can go bye-bye. I'm not hurting you. I'm not destroying you. And you surely don't have to watch this video. But St. Jude is here as well. And St. Jude, please, this is for desperate and desperate causes for the collective. Thank you for your signs and wonders. And may the collective see those this evening as well. I love you. Yeah, I saw yesterday, a white squirrel, an albino squirrel. Yeah, no kidding, right? It's so, and I pulled over to the side of the road because I want to take a picture of it. But he hightailed it. he hightailed it out of the road, which good for him. He's alive. But I mean, I was shocked. I had never seen an albino squirrel before, so I had to look that up. Well, what's that mean? Apparently, I'm not getting much love here, guys. I'm not getting much love. Apparently, it means you're under a test, a spiritual test. Yeah. So I had to do this reading, even though I'm staring at it on the table going, oh. I don't like seeing the hangman. I don't like seeing people that are not acting because they're watching. Collective, you know, I could make this into a highly suspect video. But I won't. I will have self-control and read the cards as they are. So God willing. So yeah, you know, from Ezekiel, the Lord wanted Judah and Israel to become one. He wanted that. But there were some steps that they had to take first for this unification. And it involved a lot of the things that you've already gone through, this exile, this redirection of purpose or place. You have this purification you're working on, and it's really renewed your heart. It's redefined your heart. And that's all the Holy Spirit coming over people, just kind of redirecting what and how they do things. So if you have gone through those steps, that exile, that redirection, that purification, that new heart filled with holiness, you're eligible to read the scrolls in Revelations 5, but only then. Like you had to consecrate yourself, set yourself apart in order to read those scrolls in Revelations 5. And that gives you access to his master plan, because it's unmastered right now, this utopia. So I got 7:40 on the clock. I'm going to show you these cards. So tonight there's a sun in Libra. It gets the High Priestess card. It's 8 degrees Libra. And it's 3 old masters is the Sabian symbol. And that would be up here. Your ancestors want you to know that this is love, wisdom, and intelligence. That's the 3 old masters up there. So there's some kind of secret that this High Priestess knows to use the wisdom of those love, wisdom, and intelligence for this white squirrel. Yeah, I saw the white squirrel yesterday. For the 30th is an Empress. And this is the same birthday that Capote had. You know, he has this glaring truth. There's some kind of glaring truth about this Empress. Now Truman Capote was the one that had high affluent people in his circle, but he revealed some truths about those people, and it was quite shocking, okay, when Truman Capote would write what he would write. So maybe he can be here for this reading. I've got the moon crossing tonight. It's got this 21 degrees Virgo moon, and it's this fearless crusade that we've all been on, and we're in the hangman. We're in this enlightened, you know, watching, waiting. But up here is the alchemist, and it's Mercury, 8 degrees Libra as well. And it's a decision based, some kind of information they get is based off of these 3, this love, wisdom, and intelligence. And then you come down here to Jupiter has justice still. Your constant courage, collective, your constant courage to stand your ground. It produced quite a bit. It produced your well-being. You're away from the toxic environment. And then Saturn over here has the end of the cycle, people. Yeah, how many times, right? 14 degrees Pisces retrograde. And he's going to be looking at the customs of the ancient ones and when they went through endings. Yeah, I think that's what Saturn wants to talk about. And then down here is Venus and Mars. Mars has a choice, 14 degrees Cancer, because he's confronting his own truth. He has to face his own truth. And then Venus has 9 degrees Scorpio, and there's some small the small things have led to greater space for this person. Just the smallest choices, okay, for Venus. And then, yeah, we've got a Tower over for Uranus, Judgment for Neptune, and then the High Priestess for Pluto. And then up here is your destiny. There's Strength tonight for the collective, and this Justice card. Yeah, I'm telling you, ain't nobody knows how long they're gonna buy time. It's called buying time. That's what this is. You ask me to enter, and then you make me crawl. You know, thank you, you two. Even better than the real thing. That's collective. Yeah, you're even better than the real thing. Give me one more chance. I will make you sing. Yeah, thank you, Bono. Yeah, because you're the real thing, collective. And they don't want to get rid of the doppelganger? Dude, what are you doing? You know? Because if you continue to make videos and you continue to give your longitude and latitude of where you actually are, which I would recommend that actually, so, you know, they can put out any story they want to, but hey, what's going on with that one that kind of looks like you? Yeah, they're just waiting. They're reworking, like that term reworking, because all this information that they've gleaned from you is given to the doppelganger. Yeah, so they can cut that pie. They are so hurting right now, so hurting. Like, well, what are you doing? Why'd you do it to begin with? All you had to do was tell the truth. That's all you had to do. So, ancestors, help me out here. This life of crime. Yeah, this is what the ancestors want you to know. They want you to know this, that they were playing with the Queen of Hearts. They really were. Just like that song, Juice Newton. Yeah, playing with the Queen of Hearts. Knowing it ain't really smart. And the Joker ain't the only fool who'll do anything for you. Laying out another lie, thinking about a life of crime. Because that's what they're going to have to do to keep you away from the truth. I mean, they're going to have to do that if they want to walk in a lie. Yeah, we've got 2 moons now. God has a sense of humor. There's 2 up there. What I find interesting is that none of these charts will chart its location. It's like, don't you want to keep track of it? I mean, I just want to keep an eye on it. Like, you know, I know it's just an asteroid, you know, but I can't find a one of them that'll pick it up in the charts so that we can keep an eye on it, you know? It's like, that's strange. And Robin says people are going to be born with this rock. Robin Williams. Oh, you are the one with the strange rock. Yeah, it's going to be strange. But it's almost like the light had to come to earth. Like, I know a lot of you feel like, oh, I led myself to the light, but it's almost like it comes down closer to our stratosphere and magnetically is pulling us. And so those with the higher vibration are just being released into it, but it's coming for everybody. So you're going to see these weird things out and about. Okay, ancestors, Queen of Hearts. We got this Empress, white squirrel. Yeah, I saw a white squirrel. It means divine change. It also means there's a test. And so you might be tested, okay? They told everybody that you would be in a parking lot somewhere begging for change or doing assiduous acts for this money. You haven't had to do that. Nor did you ever do that. But that's the, you know, they want you to make some really sick, perverted choice. And it's like, get out of your sick, perverted mind. You know, their mind is in the gutter right now. And all it's going to do, if that's what they're obsessed about, is enable one of theirs or their own to do that. Collective's like, you know, dude, we're cool. We're fine. Yeah. They don't like your occupation. They want you to change what you think. Okay, we'll get rid of the doppelganger. Yeah, there you go. Because this is not a competition with the ministers, like who you lead to the light. No, not at all. The light came for the people. That's what I'm telling you. The light came down, and we all have this magnetic, and we were pulled to it. They're going to be pulled to it too. It's no respecter of persons, no preacher that said the magic, you know, combination. But those that are led to the light, they're going to be able to read the scrolls from Revelations. They're going to know What's on the agenda? Tell me what's this Empress? Okay, they're in Judgment. This Empress is one of your karmics, has a secret, doesn't want to reveal a secret, is hoping that enough time goes by that you'll forget about this secret. Okay, so some of you have found out there's a large amount of people involved. Some of them already know the secret. Bloodline or no bloodline, I feel really strongly about this, that the people helping you on your spiritual team, some of them are not even blood, and they're helping you because this was so wrong to do to an individual. You know, cut them out. You know, throw them away. and then proceed as normal, and then observe you. That's sick, dude. That's sick. And so you have so many people helping you that aren't even in your bloodline. Confirmation with the train. Yeah, it's beautiful. Because that's your new sense of family, okay? That's the new group of people you will heal. Because your heart goes out to them. You know, these orphans, these people that don't know where they belong. And you're going to help them find where they belong, you know? Because they helped you. And that's just a return of thank you, you know? For scooping Collective up. Because they're experiencing this death. They just figured you'd want to come back. Well, yo, maybe if you got rid of a few things, I'm not going to be hanging out with no doppelganger going, oh, isn't this cute? Out of here. Okay, so there's some stuff they're going to tell me here. Okay, yeah, they offered you this cup of love, okay? You probably ignored it or turned it down. Turned it down because you knew. No. Yeah. See, they offer you this love, and what is behind it is this Ace of Swords. Because they offered a lie to the truth. That's what they did. And you weren't buying that. Like, whatever. It wasn't an attempt, yeah, to make peace, to cooperate with this person, okay? Queen of Cups. Well, you know, Collective, I'm sure you would love to, but there has to be some things like cleaned up a little bit. You're cleaning it up as best you can. But they need to come clean before they come forward this playing with the Queen of Hearts. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Because they wanted this loving. It's probably to knock you over the head and put you in a blanket and then throw you in the river. That's probably what it is. So I recommend no. But because you have this sort of truth, that's what you stand behind. So you can take your little cup and do what you got to do. And does that mean that Collective's like antisocial or the anti-hero? I don't think so. Because if they are, please, from today's letters, please arrest that person. If you are the anti-hero Collective, you know, if you are this anti-hero person, then just, you know, come and collect us. Yeah. 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 Come and collect us, man. I did not want to read these cards because I thought, you know, this has got Hangman. This is all a bunch of people buying time. I don't really feel like reading it. But then, you know, God took me to Ezekiel. He said, look, they were so stubborn. But they all went through that process of exile, redirection of either place or thought process, a redirection. There was some kind of exile, redirection, a purification. And then this just knew what led your heart. This holy light that was leading your heart. So, you know, if you've done those 4 things, then you're at least, you know, acceptable to the Most High to get through whatever this is, you know. But stay at your longitude and latitude because it makes them sweat, okay? It makes them sweat that you're not doing it, that you're not going anywhere, not packing any bags. Why should I? Why should I pack any bags? To accommodate your false reality that is so much smoother without me putting videos out there. It shouldn't bother you at all. You don't have to watch me. Yeah. Okay, so you stand behind this truth even though they've given you this loving cup. They want you to change your mind. No, how many Christmases did you spend alone? Yeah, not a call, nothing. Yeah, no, you're good now. You're good. It's, you know, it's a new beginning for you. What's this 21 Virgo? Fearless Crusade. Ancestors, is this the Collective? Yeah, this fearless crusade made you independent. 9 of coins. It made you stand on your own. And tell a lot of people about it. Look, they're going to gaslight you. They're going to gaslight you. And they only want to talk to you so that you tell them what they want to hear. No, I'm not in this charade anymore. I don't wear the let's get drunk and wear a mask, pretend we're not liars. That's not my game anymore, dude. I don't know what you're doing. So that frustrates them. They want you to get frustrated that no law enforcement or something's come on your behalf. Well, hey, I'm not waiting for law enforcement. I did what God told me to do. So, you know what I mean? And a lot of you, that's how, regardless of what happens, you know, they still have their freedoms. Okay, cool. Yeah. And you still have yours, collective. So it's all good, but you're not going to coexist, you know, in their world. You know, you can watch their happy ever after. You can watch that from afar. You don't have to, you know, you don't have to watch it either, but if that's what is to be, then so be it. You know, I'm at peace with it. Because it's going to compromise your gifts if you accept the cup. Yeah, no. Yeah, just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us, Most High and I. Thank you, Will Smith. Yeah, just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, Most High and I. Yeah, it's just the two of us, man. I don't know what you're doing. You got all kinds of friends anyway. Why do you want collective to take that love cup? So, is there anything else you guys want to tell me about this love cup? Yeah, they're milking the clock. They're milking the clock. So that's when you watch a basketball game and they deliberately foul to get some kind of points at the free throw line. That's what's going on, you know? Or a punt in a football game. That's what they're doing. They're just running that and getting that extra time to make some. Oh, okay. and most people at that point already know, you know, what's, but it is kind of like nail biting because you do want to see if you've placed bets on this game, which I think your ancestors have, what's going to transpire. So, yeah. Tell me about this buy-in time. What's this buy-in time? They ask you to enter and then they make you crawl. Yeah, no, I'm not, no, no. So some kind of a change. There's a sacrifice that has to be made because somebody is very burdened that you will not. Yeah. This is a dangerous enemy, okay? This isn't just like Zelda who got off her rocker, okay? I mean, it might be for some of you, but this is a very dangerous game that they're playing, okay? A lot of dishonesty, a lot of property theft, poor judgment. Yeah. Ancestors want you to know. So you get this 10 of Wands. They're burdened right now, okay? Because they do not want to modify their behavior. That's all they have to do is modify their behavior and tell the truth, okay? But they can't, so it's 10 of Wands. Because they're ashamed. What will people think of me? What will they... Wow. They don't care what you think of them, but they care about what society... Well, at this point, dude... they're gonna have to come clean because this is pretty shady stuff. Yeah, they're at a standstill. This is 8 of Cups, but it puts them at a standstill, okay, because of this deceptive putting the mask on, pretending what we truly are not, okay? And it's created this dangerous territory for a lot of people. A 7 of Swords because of that theft. This is 7 of Swords is the theft, but it created a lot of danger for other people who know of the situation but are being told the wrong events. They've probably told people that, oh no, collective has 5, 6 boyfriends. Interesting. Yeah. Well, tell them to check the Neuralink chip. Tell them to rewind. Okay. There's nobody going in there except her cat. Yeah. That you're making money, you know, in strange ways. That again. Okay. So see, I don't, answer the phone, period. I don't care who it is. And also that they can buy a couple more days, a couple more of your readings, so they can get a couple more bucks in their pocket. Sickos. Sickos. Yeah, this Poncho and Lefty game. Yeah. Yeah, Poncho needs your prayers, okay? This Poncho here needs your prayers. It's true. But save a few for Lefty too. Yeah. He only did what he had to do. And now he's growing old. The white squirrel. This is a test. The ancestors are testing you, okay? Are you going to have compassion for the Lefty here, or Poncho, whichever one you want to call this person, that thought it was okay to steal from you? No, because they won't come clean. They're coming forward with this cup. What's this? Well, what is this exactly? Bounce. Yeah. But he only did what he had to do. Oh, okay. So I guess all those vacations to different states every, 3 months in the triple-decker RV, that was part of it. I had to do that. No, you didn't. Yeah. They wanted to tell you, collective, that that created a better life for an invalid. No, it didn't. It stole a life from somebody else because you lied to them. See? Yeah. Crack of the ceiling. Thank you. They're like, we know you don't want to do the reading, but we're going to tell you some really cool things. Oh, okay, okay. So you'll have to get past the sarcasm of this, reader here. Because I am in a loving, but not truly. Because I don't know. It's beyond me that people can do this. Yeah, one heart, one day, one way. With or without you, that's what we're to be. We're supposed to be as unified as possible, brothers, sisters, and let the light just pick you up, man. And know truth. In order for these people to read Revelations 5, they have to go through an exile, okay? Just like you did, collective. You went through like abandonment, okay? These people have to, if they want to be a part of the Grand Master plan, just saying, there has to be some steps. There has to be this exile, this redirection, okay? This purification, this new heart led by Spirit. You see zero evidence of that, zero. So let it be. I mean, I'm not cursing them. Like, yo, dude, knock yourself out. You've got all the resources, so good for you. You know what I mean? It's like, that's cool. And you just have to keep plugging into these truths that they want you to, to dig them up. They're going to give you some stuff to dig up today. This dude here, by the way, this King Tut, okay? Now, he had the cojones, is that how you say it? I don't know. His father had made like this runway in Egypt. It's like this, kind of like this isle. They call it Isle of, I'm not sure what it's called, but where he had this on all the heads of these statues lining this aisle. Okay, he had the Pharaoh's face. Okay, now when Tut came along, he got rid of every single one of those, and he put the ram on every single one of those. Now that's kind of drastic, right? It took a long time, probably a lot of money, but he changed all those statues to have the face of the Aries, the ram. I am the leader. Because this was actually a play by Tut to respect the ancestors of the past. Not to glorify oneself in office, like what his father had done. But no, I'm gonna go back and honor what they had started, and I'd like to see it finished. So, that's pretty cool for Tut to do that. Yeah. And I'm sure it took a lot of work, but it's almost like these ops tried that. They changed the statue, okay? The ancestors didn't like it. They're like, who the heck's this person? Who is this person? And it's your doppelganger. And the chart shows you that, hey, all these plans using highly ranked government officials to keep that one out of the, yeah, they kept them safe. They kept those twins safe, see? Tried to expand it, but they didn't get, they have not expanded your twin enough because you're still here. Okay? Once you fall off the longitude, latitude, then we can expand this twin. No, you can't. Dude, she's not part of the bloodline. And they use the moon for all this magic to do that. Constantly. We don't know who that person is. Oh, okay, great, that's great. But I'm still here, see? And so they use people in the government with high rank, and then they use this spirituality, this group of people that believe the same. Yeah. When does it become, where do you step in for freedom of religion? When they start harvesting people. They harvested you. Like, get out of here, we'll make a buck off of you. No, that's going above and beyond. So ancestors, tell me about this magician up here. We got Mercury, 8 degrees Libra. Some kind of decision based on the old wisdoms. Old wisdoms of love, intelligence, and wisdom. Okay. Are you all three all day? No, not necessarily. But most of you tap into one of those at some point in the day. You choose to be loving, you choose to be wise, and you choose to learn, to be intelligent. Yeah, they want me to tell you about this. 1974, February, there was a Harris that was kidnapped, okay? Patty Hearst. Now, the story goes this person was kidnapped by like this gang of terrorists, you know, and absconded with her. Now, the family, this was big in the news, Patty Hearst, because she was an heiress to her family's fortune, okay? And suddenly she's been kidnapped by these, you know, this off-kilter political group. So the family did a few things. They said, you know, please, we'll feed all the homeless in the county. Just bring our daughter. I mean, the things the family was saying to get their daughter back was so over the top. Yeah. But, okay. So anyway, these people end up like, you know, robbing banks, hurting other people, you know what I mean? Because they now have this kidnapped Harris. They give her an AK-47 and say, okay, you're one of us now. Put the mask on and we're going to go pillage California or wherever they were. I think it was California. Be a part of our revolution, Patty Hearst, and leave your rich family behind. It makes me question that after hearing the collective story. Because it's almost like they set that up to get rid of that person so they could keep the cut of the inheritance. See what I mean? That's what made me think about when they told me about her. She's a Pisces, Patty Hearst, and so she ends up being in Neptune tonight. But yeah. Anyone in that storyline to give me wisdom, please be here for this reading. It does seem strange, you know what I mean? Somebody wanted to get rid of you so that they could have the spoils. It's a pirate. It's like being a pirate, basically, you know, and showing you very poor, inhumane, you know, treatment in the meantime. Okay, so Mercury, tell me what's going on. That's the way it goes. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Yeah. And you're supposed to be okay with it. Well, okay. I don't have to be a revolutionary. I can just go on my merry way. They know that you're in the cold from this family, and the angels are waiting. Okay, so your angels are working very hard. This is what Mercury's aware of this, that you were 5 of coins left behind by this family. The angels are aware. This is Temperance. They know that. They see that. They're watching that. While the masks are still on, okay? While we're still in this hangman, I don't have to do anything until you mess up really bad. Well, the other two here are, yeah, they want to send, like I say, this Knight of Wands, this galloping dashing person toward you to give you some version of events while you're hanging out. I don't think you deserve to be hangman right now. I really don't. I think you've put in your due course of nature. Yeah, you've put in your due course of nature, collective. But you'll find ways to distract your mind from this, whatever, reality that's not a reality. It's all an illusion. I don't want to play this video game. And you need to tell yourself that when you wake up in the morning. I'm not playing that video game, dude. I'm not. Do whatever you got to do. And then don't answer your door or your phone, okay? Because eventually, they're on thin ice. They're on thin ice. That's what they just told me. They're on thin ice. The ice breaks. The ice cracks, okay? Yeah. But keep a hold of your foundation, because we are going into winter. I don't want to see anyone displaced or homeless because you left an environment that was dangerous. This is dangerous, okay? But you have to have like that strength of God in you to just, I'm staying my ground, man. I'm staying it. I know the truth. Yeah, you can go dance with the devil all you want. Okay, so Mercury, who's this Knight of Wands that you want to send a collective? Who's this Knight of Wands? Knight of Wands is someone who likes you, that wasn't fair to you. They weren't fair to you. Yeah, their outer manifestation is so loud right now because of how unhealed they internally are. Your outer manifestation speaks volumes when people see that you're healed. Do you see what I mean? These people are not healed, so it just got crazier and crazier. Story after story. Yeah. Tell me about this. Okay, yeah, they're under judgment. They're under judgment. Yeah, so just know if they send anyone toward you, people are going to be aware of it, on top of it. They know. That's what they want to do, and they're in judgment for it. It's the truth. Their little plans look sick. It looks sick. Yeah. Trying to make you out to be this rabid dog. Yeah. When you're just, you choose when you wake up what video game you want to participate in. This is not one you do, okay? And the ancestors are saying good. Good. No, whatever distractions you can get, music, walking outside, being in nature, seeing white squirrels. I'll have a walk this afternoon, see if I can find that dude. He was pretty remarkable. Yeah. So the united Judah and Israel would come under the King David bloodline. See, it was Saul, King David, and then Solomon. Now, did those three kings get along? No. Did they betray each other? Oh, yeah. But they were of the same, that root of David. Root of David. Morning star. Jesus. That's that bloodline, see? And God was insisting that Judah and Israel make some kind of, to become one. But until your family goes through that exile, that purification, you don't go near them. No. Because you're in direct line with the light. You're getting closer and closer to being able to read those scrolls. So, that master utopia ahead of us. Okay, so Venus. Okay, 9 degrees Scorpio. What you did is you become a master of space. You've mastered your own space in time. Like, well, this isn't what I thought it'd look like, but heck, I'm glad I'm breathing, man. Yeah, just be glad you're breathing. It won't take very long if you head that way, and you'll be sicker than a dog. Okay, so there's a dream coming true for you. Some 9 of Cups. Some kind of heart's desire that's coming toward you, Venus. It might be a secret. It might be at the new moon, because aren't we walking up to a new moon? Yeah, there's 2 of them out there. There's 2 moons out there. Yeah, I just want to track it. I don't care, I just wanted to be able to track that asteroid. And it's like, you can't select it in any of the astro maps. You know, hey, I want that. They don't. Because it's going to be here for a while. I mean, what? Like, yeah, the train. It's going to be here for a while. So it is going to affect a few things vibrationally. So I'd at least like to be able to track it. I think right now it's supposed to be with Jupiter and Mars. It's over there by, yeah. So you've got one moon in Libra. Yeah. So you've got one moon in Libra. And this other one, there's something going on because he's over here by Jupiter and Mars. He's probably a Cancer. The PT5, the other moon, might be in Cancer right now because it's between Jupiter and Mars. So it's affecting your home, this asteroid. It's affecting this war at home. So it might be, you know, God has a sense of humor. He might have sent that like, oh, okay, you're going to replace that person? Okay, well, I'm going to help that person that you exiled. And he's putting it right in your net, in your, yeah, Cancer home for these possessions that were, wow. Maybe that's why it's here. Maybe that's why that asteroid's here. I tell ya. Yeah. All the federales say they could have had him any day. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, what's this? Is this, dream come true for Venus? What's this dream come true? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's that Knight of Wands. Yeah. And that's not true. Your dream come true right now, if you have a choice. Do not answer the door. Knight of Wands might. No. That's not how people are going to come toward you to tell you, look, this is devastating. Let me break it down for you. Okay? That's who's going to approach you, you know, if you get any justice at all. You're not going to have this, I'm here to give you happy life. Happy life. No. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, guys. So that's the test. That was why I saw the white squirrel. It doesn't matter where you are, out and about. You're going to be tested on that. Like, you know. I don't know what, you know, what do they want me to do? Yeah, okay. Thank you, guys. All right, moving on. Mars, 14 degrees Cancer, confronting his own truth. Yeah, he's got to make some decisions, too. Some of you, this person is still in this tribe of this coven, whatever this is. This paid group of people that our plan is masterful. No, your plan is evil, diabolical, okay? I don't know why you'd sign up for it anyway. He's worried about his security, this 4 of Wands, so he's probably in your home. This person's probably in your home, yeah, with this doppelganger person. So what's going to happen with this home? Yeah, he was fine taking over your resources when he had his own. That's the Most High, yeah. He already had, this Mars already had a home. He had a couple of them, actually, but he was very poor with resources. Yeah. So he thought it'd be okay to just take yours, too. But you've been through a few hoops, Venus. You've jumped hoops. There's no reason why you shouldn't have something to call your own. They just purposely did not want that to happen for you. Yeah, it's going to have a yard unless, oh, the yard is where they did magic. Ooh, maybe you don't want this home, Venus. What's Mars going to do about this? Okay, so he's doing magic on you to keep you away from this home. A lot of you can get in the car and you know exactly where it is. But that's called self-control, right? It's called discipline. Like, don't, you know, it's like, you think that's going to get them out of the house if you keep driving by? They don't care. So no, I don't drive by the house, the property. But yeah, he's there with this other person that looks like you. He's being the magician. Yeah. To keep what he's fought for. Because he feels like I went through this to get this. And now how dare you make videos every day? Making people question me and my motives. Well, your motives were crummy, dude. Who does that? Who does that? You didn't know Venus. And then you go and you take her house when you know she had children that you know, separated her from and everything else. It's his karma, not yours, Venus. But thank you guys. I love you. So Saturn, tell us about these customs of the ancient ones. Okay, so your passed over ones had things stolen from them and they were lied to several times. It was all over money. Yeah. Their foundation, your spiritual team, they fight for you because it happened to them. So what's the best way? Keep your 2 feet on the ground and your middle finger high. I love you guys. Well, yeah, I can make a really crummy video if I wanted to, but I'm choosing to be, you know, this upbeat vibrational angel. Saturn, what do you want to tell us about this end of this cycle? Just the 2 of us. We can make it if we try, just the 2 of us. You and I. Yeah, there was a big drug bust in my state. Yeah. Yep. I don't know if the coven was a part of it or not. I don't know. It's a different. So Saturn needs you to rest. There's strength in you recovering from this. That this may be, and they don't want you like that. They don't want you like that. It's all good. It's all good. You know, I get a second chance. I've been promised a second chance. I doubt these people have a second chance because they were given so much time to make this right. So much time to give you the truth, the true version of events. And they didn't. Wow. Okay. Saturn, what else do you want to tell it, collective? Something about, they thought you'd be emotional about the gaslighting. But you know that's the only way they know how to communicate. My God, you wouldn't say anything to them if they weren't gaslighting, right? I mean, that's the only way they know to communicate. What's the, something about the economy? Yeah, just continue resting in your strength card, okay? Because you are waking up every day consciously making that decision. I choose not to walk in your wonderland on LSD or whatever you're doing. Yeah. Oh, no. No, that's what you're doing, dude. You stole from someone that was kind-hearted, an earth angel that had a heart of gold, did nothing to you, but believe you're gaslighting for years and years. And now you're connected to this universal truth. That's the game. That's the game. Everyone was being judged on how they participated in the game. And you were probably lucky enough, collective, that you weren't aware of it. So you didn't do these outrageous things. You just kept moving forward thinking, well, why are people saying this and doing this? And I'm getting fired. And, you know, you just were like this, like thrown in the mix and okay, all right, whatever you want to do. Cool. You know, and then they would fabricate things on top of those things. Events like, oh no, they abandoned their job, they tried to set fire to their job. I mean, just stuff that like it got worse. And it's like, dude, no, I left the job because you pushed me out of it, you know, for God's sakes. Okay, thank you, Saturn. And then Uranus has this celebration of liberation. Okay, so there is this Frank Mankiewicz, Frank Mankiewicz. He worked under Robert Kennedy's political group. He was like a press secretary person. He's very smart. His whole family, it's like a legacy, the Mankiewicz, okay? One works for like Turner Classic Movies, TCM, sorry. But Frank has since passed away, but he left a legacy. And one of the coolest quotes that man ever said was, we should celebrate the national liberation. We should, as a nation, the day the tyrant gets exposed. Because he wrote about Nixon and that whole Watergate scandal. And he's like, you should celebrate days like that. because they get rid of a manipulator. They get rid of a liar. They get rid of this trumped up version of events. They get rid of it. That should be celebrated. Thank you, Frank. Yes, that's the happiest part of this reading. And so claim it for you, because you have discovered truth. You know truth. And make this your national day of liberation from a tyrant. Yeah. The day the government got rid of the tyrant is truly remarkable for any country. And any country that's looking to heal. Thank you, Frank. I love you, man. I wish you were still here. Yeah, he's watching this. He's watching this. Believe it or not. Frank is. He's watching it. He cannot believe it. He cannot believe the lengths that people are going. But it's all very interconnected, see? Who they knew that you didn't, you know. So, of course, you're just, odd man out. But the day the tyrant goes down should be a commemorative holiday. Yeah. For anybody in the collective that was able to take a tyrant down. Man, mark your calendar. I've circled the calendar a couple times. And nothing transpired. So, I've come to the point where I'm at peace with it if it doesn't. Because I can still claim this day, the day that I found out the truth for myself, which was huge. It changed the way I look and interact with the world, I'm sure it changed it for you too. So Uranus 26 Taurus retrograde. Yeah. Yeah, because Frank Mankiewicz was Taurus. Frank Mankiewicz. I'm sorry I'm butchering your name. It's kind of a hard name to pronounce. Yeah, he was a Taurus. So Uranus, okay, wants to tell you about this coven. This Queen of Wands in a coven. Or is this the collective Queen of Wands that their coven is targeting still? There was definitely a theft that took place from this coven. Okay. What do we need to know about this coven, Uranus? Yeah, they took a legacy. Yeah, they took control of a legacy that wasn't. Yeah, an abuse of power. Yep. Okay, you're going to be getting away from this toxic, dangerous environment. This is dangerous, okay? This version of video games should be outlawed, whatever this is. Let's get a twin of that person and then just push them out of society. What game is that? Dude, I'm not buying it. That you're going to be able to rest and leave this. Okay? Uranus is telling you this. I love you, Uranus, because there's this equalizing, like the Equalizer, like Denzel Washington is please. Denzel is going to come and equalize this for you. Praise God. Praise God. That's coming. Uranus is telling you that because it's destiny. It's destiny. And you hold the key to the scrolls. Revelations 5. You went through all the difficult things. Okay, go ahead. Throw me away. I'll redirect. I'll purify. And I'll be led by the light. And you hold a few keys that they don't. Thank you, Uranus. Okay, so I told you about Patty Hearst, right? She was an heiress to a family and suddenly got kidnapped by this outlaw group, revolutionary group. Okay, so the question from Neptune is, was this person a victim? Because when they arrested Patty Hearst, or when they caught Patty Hearst back, she was in this group. She was a revolutionary. She was going around robbing things, stealing things from people. So, that could be a Stockholm syndrome, like, okay, so this is the reality I'm in. I'm just going to be a victim. And a lot of you chose no. I'm going to stand up and expose these rats. Like Secret of Nim, man. Secret of Nim. They're the rats doing all this underground stuff. But it's maybe a story you want to look up, Patty Hearst. Yeah. Because the ancestors made me think of it differently. Well, what if the family had actually arranged that? And I thought, that makes sense, The guerrilla warfare. Yeah, take our daughter. Thank you so much. Now we... I don't know. I'll have to do some studying on it. What do you want to tell us, Neptune? Patty Hearst, if you're here. Help me out. Help me out. Yeah, and then imagine her story, Patty Hearst, as a victim, survivor. Put her in an alternate reality that wasn't alternate at all. It was planned. Do you see what I'm saying? Like that was planned. That's sick. That's sick, dude. Okay. So this was over a legacy. Yeah, this was a war to win at all costs. And the person that left this money behind has already soul shifted down here. Yeah, they've already soul shifted down here to resolve this, because he's not going to have you hanging out in this, or she, in this hangman, looking at white squirrels all day, wondering, is this the test? Me not losing my marbles. No, you won't lose your marbles, because you're doing what's right, standing your ground. And thank you, Neptune. Well, safe travels during this tumultuous time, because it wasn't enough to fight for you on the other side. They had to come down here. Is that not, that's crazy. Wow. Okay, so Pluto wants to tell you about the masters of the past, 29 Capricorn retrograde. And one of the people he brought up was Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper actually he believes in Jesus. Yeah. There's like a video on YouTube, you can watch it, because he wrote, poison running through my veins. He's a rock star. He's a rock star, man. But he believes in Christ. So his priority is, I serve the light. I serve the light first, and then I'm Alice Cooper. He was telling in this video about how, they'd wear the star makeup, like they'd have this, and, the makeup would run, but he was so far into drugs that he realized when he looked in the mirror that it was blood running out of his eyes, because he was so far gone with the drugs. But he turned his life, he gave it to Christ. Yeah, it's pretty remarkable, that he's even alive, truthfully, that he's even alive. I mean, but what an inspiration, to know who he is, what he does, but who he serves. And that's Alice Cooper. Yeah. Amen, brother. Okay. What do you want to tell us about this destiny? Okay. Ancestors want you to know there is a function for you and there is a place for you. And that's why you get the Strength card tonight. There is function for you. You're not just some abstract speaker of bizarre truths, What do you want collective to know about this destiny of strength? Yeah, never in your strength did you make up a bunch of realities, false realities. You just kept to your own and continued to fight the ones they were creating around you constantly. Whoa, tell me about this this strength. Okay, there is going to be some kind of Six of Wands moment for you, probably when that Chariot arrives. Praise God. Praise God. I mean, my God, you fought Genghis Khan. You did. You fought a tyrant. And when that tyrant goes down, you're going to have a national holiday. This Empress that knows this glaring truth, it's all of, oh, wow. Okay. So this goes back to one person making one choice, and they haven't done it. Wow. What is this one choice this person has to make? Spirits tell me they're not going to be able to make a choice. Yeah, it's going to happen pretty fast to this person. Do you want me to tell them that? It's going to happen really fast to that person that's holding this up for you. Okay? They rested on their laurels too long. They were too gluttonous, 9 of Cups. Okay? And they underestimated you. Yeah, they underestimated you. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. I love you. So, but right now the Chiron is 21 Aries. and the justice is upside down because of the white squirrel that I saw, okay? Some kind of divine test. I don't know what it is, but he's testing you right now. I think it's just that you keep going in the same direction, that you don't get pulled somewhere else or disappointed or lack the faith to walk it out. You know what I mean? But it could be different for everybody. That's the white squirrel. So praise God. Have an awesome Monday.